Try Fidelity. What's it cost to invest with the Fidelity app?
Start with as little as $1 with no account fees or trade commissions on U.S. stocks and ETFs.
That's music to my ears.
I can only talk.
Investing involves risk, including risk of loss. Zero account fees apply to retail brokerage accounts only. Sell order assessment fee not included. A limited number of ETFs are subject to a transaction-based service fee of $100. See full list at fidelity.com/commissions. Fidelity Brokerage Services, LLC, member NYSE, SIPC.
ChatGPT Plus is free for college students through May. Here's the thing. You've got a lot to do between now and then. Studying for finals, writing papers, trying to keep your life on track. And ChatGPT can help with all of it. It can quiz you for your econ exam, make a study guide from your French notes, plan out your meals and study breaks. It can get really specific on how you like to learn. It can even help you come up with ways to stop procrastinating. So from now until summer break, take advantage of all the ways ChatGPT can make your life easier. Restrictions apply.
Welcome to Fun Facts Daily, your source for just the good stuff. Monday through Friday, we're bringing fun facts and news you can use, all carefully curated to uplift and inform. So give yourself a break, relax, and learn something awesome in just a few minutes every day. Hi everyone, I'm Kyle Wood. Today we'll be learning all about the star at the center of our solar system, the Sun. But before we get into the facts, let's warm up our brains with a little challenge to see if you can tell fact from fiction. Consider this. Every drawing we made as a child, every emoji on our phone depicts the sun as a bright, friendly yellow. It's one of those things we just accept as true. I mean, we've seen it with our own eyes, but is the sun's golden hue an actual fact of astronomy or just an illusion? Take some time to think about it. I'll reveal the truth at the end of this episode. Now for our word of the day. Today's word is heliosphere. The heliosphere is the vast bubble-like region of space that surrounds and is created by the sun. It's essentially the area of our solar system where the sun's influence is dominant, shielding us from the interstellar radiation of deep space. The word is derived from the ancient Greek god of the sun, Helios, who was said to drive a fiery chariot across the sky each day. The second part of the word, sphere, refers to the immense rounded shape of this protective bubble. So the heliosphere is literally the sphere or ball of Helios, the god of the sun. Time for your daily high five, our top 5 fun facts about the sun. Number 1, the sun accounts for virtually all the mass in our solar system. When we think of the solar system, we picture the sun and those 8 planets, but the way we've typically seen it in models and pictures usually is not accurate about the distribution of mass. The sun is so mind-bogglingly massive that it contains 99.8% of all the mass in the entire solar system. All the planets, moons, asteroids, and comets combined make up just a tiny 0.2% of the total. To put the size in perspective, you could fit approximately 1.3 million Earths inside the sun. If the sun were the size of a standard front door, Earth would be about the size of a nickel. It's this incredible mass that generates the immense gravity needed to keep all the planets locked in their orbits. Number 2. The sun is the artist behind all our planet's beautiful skies. Every single day, the sun paints a masterpiece across the sky, starting with the brilliant blue canvas we see overhead. The white light emitted by the sun is actually a combination of all the colors of the rainbow. As these light rays travel through the Earth's atmosphere, the shorter, higher energy wavelengths like blue and violet are scattered in all directions by the tiny gas molecules in the air. It's a phenomenon called Rayleigh scattering, and that's what makes the sky appear blue. Then, twice a day, the sun puts on its most dramatic show during sunrise and sunset. When the sun is low on the horizon, its light has to travel through much more of the atmosphere to reach our eyes. This extra distance scatters the blue and green light so much that it's filtered out almost completely. What's left to continue the journey to us are the longer, warmer wavelengths of light, the stunning reds, vibrant oranges, and soft pinks that appear to paint the clouds. But the sun saves an exclusive masterpiece for the polar regions, the aurora borealis and aurora australis. This isn't your average light show. In fact, it's not really from the light waves at all, so much as particles. The sun constantly streams out a flow of charged particles called the solar wind. Our planet's magnetic field guides these particles toward the poles, where they finally collide with gases in our upper atmosphere. When they strike oxygen, it glows with the iconic green and sometimes red light. When they hit nitrogen, they create beautiful hues of blue and deep purple. These dancing curtains of light are a direct connection between our world and the heart of our star, the ultimate artist of our solar system. Number 3, the light hitting your face right now is older than you think. It takes the light from our sun an average of 8 minutes and 20 seconds to travel the 93 million miles to Earth. This means that if the sun were to suddenly vanish, we would have no idea for about 8 minutes. We would continue seeing it shining in the sky and feel its warmth, completely oblivious to its absence. This time delay has fascinating implications. Every time you look at the sun, and please do not look directly at the sun. If you are going to look at the sun, use proper eye protection, of course. But looking at the sun, you're not seeing it as it is in that instant, but as it was more than 8 minutes ago. You're literally looking into the past. Every sunrise we witness is an event that already happened. We're just getting the news a little bit late. Number 4, a single solar flare can unleash the energy of billions of atomic bombs. The sun's surface is a turbulent and violent place, frequently producing massive explosions of energy known as solar flares. These flares are caused by the sudden release of magnetic energy that is built up in the sun's atmosphere. A large flare can release an amount of energy equivalent to billions of 1 megaton atomic bombs. When this energy and charged particles are hurled towards the Earth, they can cause what's known as a geomagnetic storm. Our atmosphere and magnetic field protect us from the direct radiation, but these storms can disrupt our technology. They have the power to knock out satellites, interfere with radio communications, and even overload our electrical power grids, leading to widespread blackouts. And our 5th and final fun fact for today: ancient Egyptians believed the sun was a god who sailed across the sky. For as long as humans have existed, the sun has been an object of worship and wonder. One of the most prominent examples is from ancient Egypt, where the sun god Ra was considered the king of the gods and the creator of all life. It was believed that Ra was born each morning in the east and died each night in the west. According to the mythology, Ra sailed across the sky each day in a solar barge called the Manjet. At night, he would pass into the underworld on a different barge, the Mesektet, to bring light to the dead. He would have to fight off the serpent demon Apep each night before he would be reborn at dawn. This daily journey represented the eternal cycle of birth, death, and renewal. Now for some news you can use. If you ever find yourself lost outdoors, you can use the sun to get your bearings and find the general direction with a method called the shadow stick technique. Find a straight stick and push it upright into the ground. Mark the very tip of the shadow it casts with a small stone. Wait about 15 to 20 minutes for the shadow to move. Then, mark the tip of the new shadow with a second stone. Now draw a straight line on the ground between the first stone and the second stone. This line runs approximately east to west. The first mark you made is west, and the second mark is east. From there, you can determine north and south and get your bearings. This works because as the Earth rotates, the sun appears to move across the sky from east to west, causing the shadow to move in the opposite direction. Now, the moment you've all been waiting for. At the beginning of the episode, I asked if you think the sun is truly yellow. Well, this is actually a fallacy. The sun is not yellow, it's white. The sun emits light across the entire visible spectrum, and when all those colors combine, the result is pure white light. The reason it appears yellow, orange, or red to us is entirely due to the Earth's atmosphere. As the sun's white light travels through our atmosphere, those shorter wavelengths of light, the blue and violet, are scattered more easily by the nitrogen and oxygen molecules in the air. Because the blue light is scattered away, the remaining light that reaches our eyes is more towards the yellow and red end of the spectrum, making the sun appear yellow. Astronauts in space, outside the filter of our atmosphere, see the sun for what it truly is, a brilliant white star. Now, I hope you enjoyed learning about the sun with me, and be sure to tune in every weekday for even more fun facts. Fun Facts Daily is an Airwave Media podcast. It was written, recorded, mixed, and edited by me, Kyle Wood. Thanks for sharing a part of your day with me. Be sure to follow Fun Facts Daily on your favorite podcast app so you can keep the good stuff coming your way every day. And if you like the show, please do me a favor and leave a kind rating, review, or just tell your friends about it.